Hello Gemini, and welcome to your reading. Gemini, let's have a look to see what messages the divine wants to give you in this reading. I always remind you as usual that these readings are of course generalized, so take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't, because that will resonate with someone else who's watching this reading. Okay, we're gonna grab some oracle cards as well, and then as I'm getting these cards for you, I always want to remind you that these readings are important to have a look at all your other signs. Okay, so having a look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and also your ascendant sign gives you more information about this situation that is on the cards. So let's get our tarot card as well, and then we can get started. I also want to remind you that I have a new channel that is to do with love. So if you like love readings, I'm gonna link the channel in the description box below. All right, so we have our cards that are on the table, and I feel that some of you are in the energy of needing some peace in your life. Okay, some of you maybe are seeing red and you are just like, if only I could find a way, a resolution to move me from this energy of feeling angry, disappointed, full of anxiety, into the energy of inner peace. So for some of you, I feel that you are praying to the divine to send forward that energy that is helping you to move forward, to process whatever is going on, and to end up in a peaceful place, finding a resolution, finding a conclusion, finding yourself even. So I feel that for some of you are praying. For some of you are just in that energy of feeling like this is too much. And guess what? The divine is sending forth what you need. But the divine is wanting you to realize that what you need might not be what you want to hear. Okay? So it is like you being called to step into the doctor's office and the doctor telling you that, you know what? We need to rip off that band-aid, so that we can really get to the root of the problem. We're going to have to go to surgery and correct some stuff. And you're like, no, that is going to be way too painful. And the doctor is telling you that it is necessary, because once you have healed, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to feel thankful for having gone through that painful process. Why is that message coming in? Because the divine is saying that, listen, for you, you need to understand that, yep, some of you come, for instance, to watch tarot readings so that you can just feel good, so that you can just have someone paint that story about rainbows, unicorns, and butterflies, and how everything is just going to work out right. If those are the types of readings that you like, I am not your reader, so click off now and find someone else who can do that for you. For me, I want to inspire you to go on that journey, to trust the process, to rip off that band-aid and to go into surgery so that you can feel better. There's no point feeling better now for 10 minutes whilst you're watching a tarot reading, but nothing is actually changing in your life. I hope that me, my guides, my ancestors are all doing this reading together, and it is actually making a difference. I know that most people don't like readings that are not rainbows and butterflies, but I hope that you do, because you're wanting to get to a better place rather than just pretending that everything is going to work out okay. There's a process, there's a healing, there's a journey that you have to go through. So the divine wants you to know that better is a cruel truth than a comfortable lie. So we're going to get to the truth and step away from just wanting tarot readings that just make you feel good. If you're not willing to do the work, then what is the point? Because the divine wants you to understand that, like this journey I'm telling you about is important. Ripping off that band-aid and going into surgery to go and really do the deep work that might be painful now. But when you get to the other side, you're going to see that there is an energy of glowing that is here. So there's an energy of glow through what you go through. So whatever it is that you're going through right now, when you look back, maybe a month, a year, when you look back in the future, when you're looking back at this moment in time when you were hurting, when you were alone, when you were praying, and now you went through on that journey because you felt inspired. You felt inspired to do the work that you need to do. Because deep down you know, just as much as I do, that greatness is within you. But that greatness has to be nurtured. That greatness has to be challenged to come out of you. It is not just going to just step out and suddenly you're just that amazing person that you know you are. So for some of you, you are playing small, you're dimming your light, but there is something bright within you. And so the divine is saying, glow through what you go through, because that fire within you is going to be in the future helping other people. You are going to be the one who's delivering messages of peace, messages of hope, and messages of inspiration to other people. So this is why you are going on this journey. This is why this is a series of unfolding challenges. But these challenges are good because they're building you up from ground zero. They're building you from that foundation. You are being challenged to create a solid, firm foundation for yourself. Because in the future, you are going to be the hero. In fact, you are the hero of your story. You are the heroine of your story. So you have to understand that to be a hero, you have to show that you can go through the challenges, through the dark hour of the soul, to come out the other side, feeling whole, feeling complete, being able to inspire other people. So there is that energy that is there. And it is that energy that is all about fire. The fire element is very much present because you have that red, that fire element that is here, that glowing energy that is there. You have that fire that is in your belly, in your heart, and in your soul that is burning deep within, because you know that greatness is locked within you and you're going through the journey to unlock that greatness, okay? And even the tarot card that you have received is also another fire element, because you're having the Page of the Wands, and the Page of the Wands is the energy that sees you going through a journey. The pages are that energy where you're feeling like you are having to build yourself from ground zero, because the energies of the pages are like a teenager. And as a teenager, you don't know who you're going to become, but you know that greatness in your future is there. And so you are stepping into that energy of being the teenager, being naive, because you don't know where you're going, but you are understanding that the divine, your guides and your ancestors are walking with you, guiding you along the way. And along the way, yes, there are challenges, but along the way you are growing. You're becoming more powerful. You are knowing who you are. Because as a teenager, you don't really know who you are. So the divine, again, is ripping off that band-aid. We're going back to ground zero and we're building you up so that you can be the leader of the tomorrow, the leader that we need. More people are needed like you in the world. But for some reason, some of you are too afraid to rip off that band-aid. Some of you are too afraid to go back and rebuild yourself, to go and tear everything down and to go back in your foundations and to build yourself up again. Some of you are happy to just stay average, to stay in your comfort zone. But for those of you who know and believe and feel this fire that is burning within you, this message has that missing key, that inspiration, that spark, that fire that you needed. And this message is wanting you to realize that this is a process that is going to see you glowing. This is a process that is all about your growth. And this is a process that you have to go through. And as you're going through that process, this is what leads you to become that hero of your story, to become that leader that is needed in the world, because you know what it was like to go from zero all the way to being a hero. So when other people need inspiration, you know exactly what to say, you know exactly how to inspire them, you know exactly how to speak life into them so that they can go and do whatever it is that they need to do to build themselves. Okay, so remember, this is what these readings that I do are all about, giving you that inspiration and not just painting false, fake hope for 10 minutes and nothing else. So your spirit animals are going to be working with you. You're going to be guided by your guardian angels. Like we can see, we've got our animal that is playing a role here as well, and also in our tarot card. So every single type of card that we have has some type of animal that is there. So you could be seeing that animals are really drawn to you. You could have your spirit animal that you usually know, that when I see this animal, this is like a divine message. This is the divine knowing that I need hope. I need a sign. So you could be seeing that your sign that you love is going to be sent to you as a way of injecting some peace into you so that you can feel inspired to go on that journey. We can see that you are on a journey somewhere here. Okay, and for some of you, the divine is saying to you, listen, you need to hear some home truths. There's something about that cruel truth that is needed, because for some of you, you're asleep. You need to wake up. And you're asleep. Why am I choosing those words? Because you are asleep. You know the truth. You are dreaming of make-believe. You are putting a band-aid and pretending that you really don't know what the truth is. So the divine is saying that it is time to stop dreaming, to stop fantasizing, to get out of bed, to wake up and to get comfortable with hearing some uncomfortable truths, because some uncomfortable truths are exactly what you need right now. And so the divine is saying that for some of you, you need to go and ask a friend. Ask a friend for some advice and tell them that, listen, please tell me the truth. And please be brutally honest with me. I'm not going to be mad. I feel stuck in a situation and I feel that I'm not seeing the truth for what it is because I am emotionally invested in this situation. But because you are not emotionally invested in this situation, can you tell me what you think? And you could be surprised at what your friend says, at what someone says. It might feel like a slap in the face, but that's what you need to shake you into that awakening so that you can get inspired to go and take the action that we need, because your greatness, again, is waiting for you. So it is up to you to decide whether to stay asleep, to dream, to fantasize, to hope, to pray that things are just going to magically change, or to finally see that you are being inspired, you are being called to go to a journey, to go through a journey, to go into a new beginning that is going to see you glowing, that is going to see you growing. But this growth, this glow up that is here is through the experience, and this is non-negotiable. There's nothing you can do about this. If you want to glow up, if you want to be the hero, if you want to create the success that you want, then you must be willing to make that journey. It is like an Olympic athlete going to a coach and saying, hey coach, I want to win a gold medal one day, but I just want to stay in bed and fantasize about winning that gold medal. I don't want to show up training because I don't like training. Nah. I don't want to do this. I don't want to eat right. I don't want to look after myself. I just want to pretend and fantasize about it. I'm sure that you know that a coach will look at you, laugh, open the door, and ask you to leave because you are fantasizing. If you want to be the hero, if you want to make a difference, if you want to realize your greatness, then your coach wants to hear someone who says, you know what, I know for a fact that greatness was written for me and I have been snoozing for far too long. Please, can you coach me and tell me honestly when I'm failing so that I can get inspired to get up, so that I can go and be that hero, because I don't want many years from now to be in my deathbed and to look at all the dreams, the hopes, the goals, all the desires that I didn't fulfill. I don't want to get here and just realize that I just lived in that energy of hoping, wishing, and nothing ever happened. You want to get here and be proud of yourself, proud of the journey that you went through, and be that person on their deathbed who's like, you know what? I am glad that I really did everything that I wanted. I am glad of all the challenges. I am glad of all the in-betweens, because they were all part of the story. It is like going to the cinema and just watching a movie where everyone is just like skipping around happy. It's boring. You want to identify with that story. You want to identify with someone's pain. You want to identify with everything in between, so that when they become the hero, you can be there cheering them on because you saw the struggle. Equally, you are the hero of your story. Don't run away from the struggle, because you will realize many years from now, when you're leaving this planet, that you robbed yourself of your greatness that is currently locked within you. So this is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll see you soon. It's a goodbye.